ships emailing me, a number of them, including USS Arizona and a few others like that, looking for parts. I think one guy offered a Bofors mount back east, but missing barrels. I mean, that's a huge piece of equipment to have to put it outside, I think. But I have vintage gun parts going back to about 17th century, as I sold off metal samples over many years. Acquired a lot of funds, which allowed me to buy up all kinds of stuff for years, actually decades. Oh, don't do that. Okay, so I got Sharps, original Sharps gun parts, Remington rolling blocks, percussion, flintlock and wheel lock stuff. I mean, these are heavy amounts of stuff. Really heavy. Oerlikon cannons, Bofor cannon barrels, never used. Shoulder mounts for Oerlikon cannons, probably never used. So that was a huge shipment. It was 800 kilos a couple of years ago. I made good money selling those metal samples. Now, if I had that original iron block, since it's got a lot of history now onto it, probably sell. And I still selling what I have left is just a few chunks. Somebody from Ontario, somebody from Australia sent their package off. They got it okay. I had a question how much for the twisted aluminium bar and all this stuff. So anyway, I made a lot of money. Bought a lot of vintage gun parts and radio gear as well. Most likely to be purchasing another shipment tonight. I'll know tonight. Plus funding and funders helps a lot too. A collector, like my buddy back, he's Mr. Robertson. If you see this, Mr. Robertson, I'll buy more. Someday I'll buy more good old green radios, but I think I'll be buying pilot stuff later on today or tonight or tomorrow. Free shipping, so that's okay. It's not that far away, a couple hours away. I'm slowly rebuilding my laboratory, if you want to call it that. I call it more like a... Let's just say I'm a curator of the USS Hutchinson. Well, eventually I'll get around doing weird stuff again. I'm doing some weird stuff in the last year, too. Individual units, like spark gaps and stuff like that. So. But I wonder how much... There's things I've forgotten about that I bought. Very rare vintage guns and gun parts. If you're a collector, let me know if you're looking for vintage gun parts. I got crates of them. Crates of trapdoor Springfield parts, barrels, stocks, complete units, Sharps, rolling blocks, and other ones like Jesus Christ. I squirreled it away and then I realized, wow, what the hell? Oh well. Need a huge display area for this stuff. This is... It'll take a room this size maybe, I don't know. But it's a huge amount of stuff in pieces. A couple of years ago from Greece, I got these beautiful bronze Oerlikon cannon mounts. I should really put them together again. Thanks to my friend in Greece, Mr. Alec. And I have Oerlikons to mount them on too, so I have all the attachments like the spider sights, the bronze sights, shoulder mounts. I've never seen a shoulder mount for sale on eBay. I've seen the bronze sights go for like $2,000. And how many do I have? 25 of them. Wow. Anyway, my neurosis, I guess, collect. But again, my friend back east collects a lot too. I'm teaching him how to strengthen the floor and what I used to do in the apartment. That was 24 tons. Now this is more like, a couple hundred tons, I think. I should try and figure that one out because I got a 4-ton engine lathe. And that's just one lathe. I got all kinds of lathes that drop down and weight them. Get a good workout doing this stuff anyway. Actually, I got one-of-a-kind pieces too. Brag, brag, brag. Oh, well. Brag, 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 Johnny. But I've always been that way. Losing some hair? Oh, dear. Always been a squirrel. Whatever my interest is, things accumulate around me. Even as a kid, I had chemistry. I was into chemistry, and I had a massive collection of chemical stuff, and Florence flasks, and Elamir flasks, beakers, and condensers. I had fun making trinitroglycerine. That was fun. That's stupid. Jeez, I used my mother's refrigerator to mix the stuff and prepare it, keeping it just really cold. Then I used to make black powder by the pound and put it in the furnace room to dry it out. I mix it with water so it all interchanges really well and grind it again. Never an accident, so touch wood. Holy moly. No accidents, so I'm always careful. I used to try nitroglycerine to blow up some rocks. As a starter, I used fulminate of mercury with a battery. Oh, Jesus. Luckily, I didn't blow out all the windows in my parents' house. That was the time when they moved to North Vancouver, and my dad was trying to get rid of rocks. Huge rock, but boom! Most of them went down, and some pieces went up in the air and landed in that ravine. The good old days, but oh wow. There's somebody there that blew himself up actually with potassium chlorate and sugar. Danny Larissa. His dad was manager for Britannia Encyclopedia. My dad was College Encyclopedia, Canada. He was a good businessman. He knew what he was doing. But anyway, yeah, Danny blew himself up. That's what I heard about. We weren't that good of friends anyway, so... Then we made pipe bombs and blew a telephone pole in half. Jerry Rhodey. That was his name. I always remember Jerry on the roof of his house firing pellets at us. I was firing back. That's crazy days. I mean, totally nuts. I was a nutty brat, you know. Really really an asshole I was. Jesus. Never challenge your next door neighbor to a fight. A Polish commando? I don't think so. Found that out winding up in the ditch looking stupid. I did have a fight with Mr. Hetherington. Both got bloody faces. Then I got even with him by pouring nitric acid all over his lawn at night. Talk about wacky. You can't do that these days, I don't think. You get in serious trouble. A lot of trouble. These days, I'm a lot different. Not such a stupid brat. Holy mackerel. Also, I was kind of negligent in my experimental stuff I was doing in Canada. The fields went out into people's apartments and melted their ornaments, levitated dishes. As they saw at the TV shows or the news hours, they knew who it was, and I got serious trouble by the mayor of New Westminster, Mayor M. Wright, and RCMP and Fire Marshal. Luckily, I had a lawyer friend who handled it all, and I agreed to stop doing it. That's so noisy out there, isn't it? I agreed to stop doing it, so I did. Close the door. Wow. I should shut off some of that horrible noise. I hate traffic noise, by the way. Anyway, I'm talking about my past. Yeah, I quit doing that stuff. By orders, and it was covered by the news media. I think Michael McCardle covered it. Yeah, it was Michael McCardle, CTV News, plus BCIT News interviewed some of the neighbors whose ornaments simply dissolved, disappeared, and dishes flying around. Jeez. Doing this kind of crazy nonsense in a high density neighborhood in an apartment is pretty stupid. I should have moved to industrial site, I guess. I did live in industrial sites before, where McDonnell Douglas filmed everything and other scientists filmed everything. Oh, wow. But still, it kind of upset people. But no, like in New Westminster, British Columbia, holy crow. Yeah, I smell cosmoline all over my hands. Nothing like handling a slippery barrel that weighs 150 pounds. Totally cosmoline. Anyway, I'm just going on. Talk. Blog talk. So, a gentleman who wants to do a live stream, I sent him links to a lot of videos from other people that filmed me doing stuff. Included several Fox TV things and CTV News. I don't know what happened to the CNN thing, but I sent enough, and Nancy sent over the video she has, which is thousands, or not thousands, but maybe close to 500, I think. because you copied all my VHS tapes onto a hard drive, and there's several hard drives, many terabytes of videos and stuff that she took and others took. And I hope that helps with live stream. I don't know. Only somebody you could trust would use that footage to produce a TV show or something. But gentleman doing the live stream, he's giving a number of news footage he's never seen before. And Nancy enhances it so you can see what you don't see on YouTube or other places. The worst footage I ever took was a long time ago, of course. Black and white camera. Did I do color? Yeah, it is color. Some of the other, I had good cameras, bad cameras. 89, just before I went to Germany. I got some major effects happening and filmed it too. So you might want to clip those. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens. Going all the way back to 1980. I wonder if Mel Winfield still has his videos that he took and photographs. I have no idea. Or Andrea Puharich. I wonder if he got videos somewhere lost in his... because he visited a long time ago, in 1980, about... But anyway, back to Armory Talk. So, I'm going to clean up here soon. I'm going to the farmer's market again. Going to the farmer's market, Barbara. That's good workout, though. I even used a tow jack to lift up one of the barrels to position it. I'm so happy I got those tow jacks and other jacks and screw jacks. John, you talk sometimes with your mouth open, or you're looking with your mouth open, you stupid nut. Yeah, better to do that. No mouth open. Oh, wow. Always worked hard, physically that is, especially on the warships for 5 years, and here, moving stuff around, positioning stuff. And I get the machine tools running and making stuff. Giving a sheet of 12 by 24, 2 sheets of 12 by 24 aluminum plate, 3/16 inches thick, to make panels for that control box. I mounted components on that. And components mostly servo transmitters and receivers and indicators and control units. Control panel number 2. I'll be busy doing that and busy getting in a shipment of goods. Don't want to get to Petaluma scrapyard and look up, get more things. So I'm an avid collector. I guess maybe I envy people that don't want anything. You know, it's kind of weird, but oh well. Oh, anybody want to give me a good spanking? I think I know a few people that would. Crazy. Little Johnny Cupcake. Well, what do you want to say? Or what do you want to comment? Oh, I wonder if the Donald will be guilty today or tomorrow, whenever this is all going to end. What a clever manipulator he is, and his lawyer. Holy mackerel. So you can't really trust the media. Because Fox is on Trump's side, as I noticed. CNN is on the other side. I don't know what it is. I go by the Midas Touch Network. It's fairly honest people. Get the full story, the true story, instead of a bunch of nonsense. But anyway, I look at nighttime and see what they're talking about sometimes when I get back. Gotta wash my hands and I love the smell of Cosmoline. I use Vaseline for mostly everything and WD-40. Sometimes I mix the two together with oil. The best thing to protect not only is Vaseline or Cosmoline. Make sure it's nice and wet. You know, you don't want it cracking on you and water gets in there and makes things rusty. The Navy ships out a lot of Cosmoline. No, actually Vaseline. 5-gallon buckets of it. We're working on the rings of auto-loading cannons. That's kind of like working like standing on ice. My shoes all fell apart too over time. I started wearing coveralls and other shoes, and I got some cool videos of the whole system. When it was in operation too. A friend of mine gave me a video. Ian Williams. He was on HMCS Saskatchewan and Yukon. He got beautiful videos of the whole thing. So he gave me a video, of course. Anyway, I should shut up and do something more. Going to the farmer's market. Gotta wash these up. Let's call me the Greasy Peckerhead. What a name! A Greasy Peckerhead, oh dear. Oh dear me. I guess I like tossing gibberish into them. Local YouTube media. You get sometimes nasty comments, but oh well. You gotta find out why through psychology today why you get a nasty comment or a troll. It's quite fun. Oddly enough, this is C60 EVO. Hair renewal. I don't know, you can't drink it, I don't think. I have oil of oregano. I got some other oil. Mr. Oily. should go sit in the sun for a while. Okay, I'm gonna go sit in the sun. Wash my hands, 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 sit in the sun. Oh, I did some Carlos videos. 2011. Watching him last night as Nancy goes through all his videos. And it's with Jason and friends, and I did a Carlos thing. It was just crazy as hell. Oh. I'll see more tonight, I guess, as Nancy goes through the videos. Just send to the gentleman doing it live stream. Your little hottie needs... Nah, shut up, John. Let's go.